crop protection machine. This is the one that I used in that one video that got deleted. Measure tank, 700. Not bad. Not great, not terrible. It's 3.6 Rontgen. Let's turn off our... Hello everybody, my name is Mateo Salvador. Welcome back to another episode. Guess what? It rained. Which kinda sucks, because my plan today was to cut this field right here. I know I said I was going to wait until fall to do it. However, we might be able to get a second cutting out of this in fall. And even if the field isn't fully grown, we might be able to still get a halfway second cutting of this field. As of right now, the field is fully grown. So if it was to regrow, starting in fall, we'd be able to get a second cutting out of this, get more bales, earn some more money. So that being said, we have to look at some other things to do today. If we look at the weather, last time I checked, it said it was going to rain later today. So it's really not the most beneficial, and the drying potential is not very good. This would be great if we had a wrapper, a bale wrapper, but we don't have a bale wrapper at the moment, and I'm not going to buy one. I'm not going to rent one either, because we need to use our money on other things at the moment, and buying a bale wrapper or renting one is just not the most beneficial thing to do at the moment. I got some new internet connection, at my house, which is revolutionary. I uploaded episode 8 in 30 minutes, and you might say, well, how long did it take you to upload before then? A farming simulator video with my old internet took about 24 to 48 hours. And I just uploaded a farming simulator video about the same size as every other farming simulator video, and it took about 35 minutes. Yeah, so that's kind of revolutionary when you think about it, that, I was uploading these videos in about, 35, 24 to 48 hours, and I just uploaded a farming simulator video in 35 minutes. That's pretty crazy. That's why I wasn't uploading, was because my internet is so bad that it's just like, why would I waste my whole weekend uploading one video? I get nothing else done, and then it feels like, well, I didn't do anything this weekend, I was uploading this whole video, didn't have any internet, didn't get to relax, but now that I have 30 minutes per video upload is amazing. All right, so today we're going to head off. I got to figure out what I'm going to do. First off, before we do anything, I'm going to show you a few new mods. I got a Polish pack available on the Modhub, and no, it's not the Polish pack that I got a few months ago. It's not the Polish pack that I previously installed. This is a different Polish pack, much smaller. It's got a whole boatload of tractors. It's got these Ursus tractors. Is that how you say it? Or Ursus? I don't know. Ursus. I don't even know. I'm pretty sure my favorite out of all of them is this one right here. I love this tractor. I used it in another map, and that map is actually going to be in a series, which if you were around on the channel, you guys remember FS Story Mode. I'm bringing that back to the channel. I still got to work on it. I've got a lot of things I got to do with that series. I think I'm almost done with the first episode, which is, as of right now, maxing out at around 13 minutes. Probably that it will be the last ever FS17 video uploaded by any YouTuber ever. It does take place in FS17, just that first episode, and then the rest of the series will be taking place in a map called Hazard County. So that's very cool. So we got these tractors here, which is very nice. And then we also have some other things here, including these two tractors as well. I also got this tractor as well. These two tractors too. This one, which is apparently a Croatian version of like a Deutz, which is very cool. And then I'm pretty sure there weren't any large tractors. I'm not a fan of large tractors. I don't know. To me, I love small scale farming. I love, I grow up around... I'm growing up in real life around small scale farming. You would never see a big bud where I live. You would see a tractor probably this size. There's only one guy who owns a really big tractor. He has a lot of money though. Really huge, massive tractor like this one, I think it is. That's the only guy I know who owns one like that though. He lives a little while away. I got another mod as well. This combine right here, which I realized I had in my downloads folder. I downloaded it, but I never put it into the game. So this is a Russian combine, 64 grand. It's small and nice. I kind of like it. Now, I'm thinking this one will probably be more beneficial for us. It's cheaper. Obviously, that is the cheapest option we can go. Even that one's more expensive than this Forcheret. Is that how you say it? Or is it Fortschritt? Is this German? Fortschritt? I'm not really 100% sure. But yeah, oh, we also have this one as well, but I don't think I'm going to go with this one. This one's very big, and I'm thinking for these fields here, we don't need it. So that's pretty much it, I think. I did get a new sewing machine, which we're not going to use until next year. We're probably not going to use it at all in this series, but it's this one right here. Very American styled, if this game didn't want to crash, version American cedar here. Yeah, there we go. Very big machine. Very nice machine indeed. I'm using it in my FS story mode. Very nice machine. However, I don't think we're going to ever go for that. If we do go for it, we're probably going to go for either this one or this one. Which I'm thinking I'm probably going to lean towards this one, but this one's really good too. Being that we're in an American map, I'm probably going to choose this one. Also got a new mower as well. A few new mowers as well. I said that I was going to get some mowers. This is a new mower I got. It's a hay mower. We're probably going to use it at some point in this series. If I don't, then I'm going to use it in my European map when I start doing that series. Who knows, in the next century. So it's got some really simple, cool things. The one in FS17 did not have this, which is kind of a shame. It's like, this works as a windrower almost, so you don't have to like windrow it. Obviously, if you're playing the default version of the game or you need TED, there's no point of having this. I probably wouldn't have this. I've never seen an American farmer use one of these. Then again, I mean, how would I know? I also got some lawnmowers as well. So I got this climber lawnmower, pretty nice indeed. There's multiple colors. You can choose whatever color you want. So if red is your cup of tea, you can go with red. Or if your soul is dark, you can go for this color here. Or this, which is very cool. I'm glad this thing has a variety of colors. Or white, of course, which I think white is just very ugly. I prefer red. Red, maybe even yellow. We could go with like that Cub Cadet, I think. Yeah, kind of thing. I also got this one as well. So we have a few options with mowers. Okay, so what are we going to do today? My plan today was actually to cut that field. But since we aren't necessarily cutting that field today because of the rain, we're going to rent a machine. Should we rent one of these? No, it's a little expensive. It's quite expensive for our tastes at the moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually get a crop protection machine. This is the one that I used in that one video that got deleted. Guess what? That video didn't get deleted. I actually just found it. For some reason, I moved it to a different folder and never realized that I moved it to a different folder in my video recording, whatchamacallit. So yeah, let's lease this. I'm going to go down to the store. And the reason is because look at our field at the moment. Our grass field's doing pretty well. We'll just set it right here so you guys can see. We have the chicken pox at the moment. So we got to spray our fields. I'm thinking it'll just be good for the long run. I want to save up some money. So my hope is before the end of this year, in-game year, we're going to invest in some chickens. I really do want to invest in chickens. Chickens earn good money in this game in comparison to FS17. I never really focused on chickens in FS17. There was no reason to. It didn't yield money. You know, it was kind of just, I mean, it was cool that it was there. You can't buy anything with selling eggs. So I really want to invest in chickens, including the factor that we have the tiny chicken coop, this one here. It doesn't keep that many chickens, but it's kind of nice. Or we could get this one too. I'm thinking chickens would be pretty cool to start with. Of course, we could do cows, but I don't think I want to keep animals at this farm. If we do animals, I'm thinking I might build a farm here, in this field here. It's a big field, it's a nice field, but I don't know. I feel like that farm's already pretty congested, the one that we're currently living at. And this field's got a lot of space in it. So, you know, we could probably take out this corner of the field here and use it for cows, chickens, that kind of thing, too. Maybe even some storage sheds. Look at how much space is here, you know? Alrighty, so enough blabbering on from me. I'm going to see you at the store. These maps, they're so big, it takes such a long time to travel to the store to grab something. That's where courseplay becomes very efficient. However, we only have one tractor, so there's really no reason to have courseplay. I'm probably going to get courseplay to operate. Yeah. However, right now I just don't see a reason to have courseplay. I installed the new version of courseplay, which is revolutionary with the workers. I probably will never use the default workers again. I mean, I might, just because they're simple, but there's something with the courseplay workers that's just amazing. One of those things is that you can now generate a course. And I know you might say you could do that all the time. Well, I only just recently learned how to do that, and it's revolutionary. Look at this sunflower field here. Very nice. Very good. Crops are coming in very well in this map, I must say. And this is such just a flat land. It's crazy. All right, we're almost at the shop. Let me skip forward a little bit, and I will be standing in front of the shop right now. There we go. See, standing right in front of the shop. All right, you know, I was driving down the road. I think I probably should have brought my bale spike with me. I'm not sure, but do I have the pallet mod? If I had the pallet mod, it would be able to help me, but it doesn't look like I do, which is fine. No, I don't. Look, we have chicken food bags, which I got as a mod off the Modhub. Very nice chicken seed bags, which you could probably load on pallets if you wanted to. Very good indeed. I didn't get the pallet mod. It's a pallet mod where basically you can load cargo like this onto a pallet, strap it down, and then carry it with a 3-point hitch or a pallet fork. So like a 3-point pallet fork or a telehandler or something like that. Very nice, especially when you're using a mod like this, for example. The diesel barrels as well. I got the diesel barrels, which if I had the pallet mod, I was probably going to get a diesel barrel and then use the diesel barrels later. They're good to be able to fill up your tractors with, which is very good. Now, what is the pesticide? That's... All right, so this is fertilizer. This is the pesticide. Perfect. Let's lift this up. Fill this up. Oh, look at that. That actually is moving. That's kind of cool, actually. Very good. I should... See, this is why I should have brought my 3-point bale spike with me, so that I could take the herbicide. But that's okay. That's okay. We don't need to bother with it. You know, for the end of the season, the in-game season, not the video season, but, you know, the season's mod season, we should probably invest in a cleaning machine. A cleaning machine, yeah. That's not what I mean. A power washer. Our tractor has never been cleaned before. The only cleaning it's got is the rain. We should probably invest in that. But you know what? That's all to come. We have a lot of things we got to do. This field has weeds in it. We are actually going to go take care of our weeds now. Hopefully, I didn't just waste money. If I did, that's going to be a shocker. That means that this episode's going to end without anything done, which is going to suck really bad. But whatever, it's fine. My hope is that tomorrow we will hopefully get our field cut. As you can see, Tuesday, it's really not going to rain. Wednesday, it doesn't look like it's going to rain until Sunday, which is really good. I think Sunday will probably be the first day of fall. Because, yeah, we have 3 days, 7, 8, 9. We have 3 days of summer left until fall starts, which when fall starts is going to be an exciting time because it's going to be the first time we're actually doing a harvest, which is awesome indeed. So tomorrow is the 7th, the 8th, the 9th. Yeah, Sunday's the first day of fall. I'm thinking we probably aren't going to start harvesting until a little later than that, just because I want to make sure everything is going well. However, at the same time, I'm scared that if I wait too long, the crops are going to wither. So yeah, that would kind of suck. All right, let's continue on here. I will see you at the field. All right, so we're almost at the field here. This is our field. Yes, here it is. Let's put on the brakes. Look at this field right here. You can't say that this field looks healthy at the moment. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, this does not look very healthy. And this is our friend Dieter. This is his field, I believe. Oh, I actually turned that off. Let me turn that on. Actually, you know what? Is it going to tell? Would it tell us here? What is in this field? Oats. Oats are in this field. I believe our old pal, Dieter owns this field. I turned off the I turned it off. What? Oh, here it is, the field info. Because, yeah, Dieter, our friend Dieter owns this field, which is kind of sucky. Maybe since we left, things started to go a little south. Yeah. So, I don't see any weeds here. You know what? We're not going to worry about the weeds here. I'm thinking this crop is a little bit too grown for us to even worry about the weeds. It looks very healthy. I have to say I'm very happy with the crop. Down here might be a little bit different. Yeah. I'm thinking we're probably just going to spray this down. Canola, it's, I don't know. It's getting a little too grown for us to actually worry about it, I think. So, wow. Okay. So I don't have the whatchamacallit mod enabled. Last time I tried to spray a field was me trying to figure out how the mod works. Now, my question of the month is this actually going to spray the field down, or are we just wasting pesticide? I'm not 100% sure about that. So, I'm not actually sure if this is doing anything, but, I guess we're trucking along here. It's been a while since we've been in this field, and before we know it, we're actually going to be in this field again, harvesting it. Oh man, I just almost bit my lip just then. So, yeah, there we go. It'll kill the crops. Not the crops, but the weeds. Now, we have this little bit at the end of the field here, which is not the most beneficial thing. It's obviously... My hope is that this doesn't take down the yield of our crop by any way. Let's lift that up just so we're not destroying any of the crop. Now, I know in real life we'd be destroying the crop. Crop destruction, I don't know. I like to play this game ultra realistically, but crop destruction's just one thing I don't want. I don't know. It's one of those things I just don't want, you know? I like being able to drive through the fields without having to worry about crop destruction and destroying the field that much. It's just, I don't know, it's just one of those things, you know? So I'm thinking this isn't doing anything at all to the field in general. So what we're just going to do is we're just going to do something like this. See, crop destruction would make some really weird art. So I'm thinking we're just going to spray the field like this. I don't see this doing anything to the field as a whole. As I don't see any color changes in the ground. What we might do is we might go back to the main farm and we will grab some whatchamacallit. Oh, that's not... Okay. So the weeds in this part of the field are actually not that well grown. Okay. So let's go back to the main farm. I don't know if there are any Yeah, there's some weeds. We really don't have any weeds to worry about in our main fields at home. That's okay. Oh my, we have 29. Field number 29. So we have that field way in the end there, which is kind of nice. Here's what we're going to do. What is the fertilizer? Oh, those fields are pretty well fertilized. Our fields are okay with the fertilization. This is what I did off screen. I fertilized this whole field in that one video that got deleted, which didn't actually get deleted because I just found it. I'm not going to bother uploading it, though, because it's very unfinished. It's kind of boring. It's tedious. However, maybe we should worry about field 25. It's not really that well fertilized yet. So what do we got here? We have fertilizer. How much is in the fertilizer tank? 700. Not bad. Not great, not terrible. It's 3.6 Rontgen. Let's turn off that. I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll just unload this right here. There we go. We can just leave that right there. We'll have the skid steer pick that up later and move it. So let's go right here. We'll fill this up. Liquid fertilizer. I'm not sure this is going to be enough, but that's okay. At least if we can get some of this field over here fertilized, then maybe we can at least get somewhere with our lives. I'm thinking that'll probably not be a bad thing if we get somewhere with our lives. Man, I must admit, I love the grass texture in this game. The grass texture is just amazing. Alright. So, we'll see what we can do with this field. I'm not sure what we're actually going to get out of this field. Obviously, we want something out of the field. I'm pretty excited for harvest. The only question is, are we going to sell everything right away, Are we going to see about investing in a silo, potentially? We could. I see silos are so expensive. I never actually got my mod silos. There are a few silos I got that were mods. I never actually put them on this map. It's kind of fine, though. We could dump it on the ground somewhere. Maybe when we're done with this field, we can dump them on the ground. My only fear is that seasons is going to cause them to rot away. That's my only fear, is that we're going to end up losing a crop because seasons. All right, so how about we do something like this? Let's see if this does anything. I'm thinking it probably will. All right, let's see. Did that do anything? Yes, it did. I'm thinking it did. Oh. Let's get to the end of the field here. Even if we don't get everything, it'll still increase the yield of the crop by a little bit. It's better than nothing, honestly. Which obviously next year in game, we might be able to do a lot more with this. We might actually have our own liquid fertilizer spreader. We might have our own combine. I'm thinking we're probably going to rent a combine this year. I don't see us having enough money to get a combine, our very own combine. Maybe by the end of harvest, we'll have enough money to maybe pay off our rent, our mortgage for the farm. Now, did this do anything at all? Yes, it did. See, something's better than nothing, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we do have fertilizer back at the store. My thing is, should I get the skid steer up and running and potentially take that down there to grab some of this, or should I just take the tractor and the our wagon down there with the bale spike? It's not necessarily the most recommended tool to use when picking up pallets, but the bale spike, it'll do. It'll just have to do. We don't have the money. We don't really have the money to just be spending it on things. However, I'm very glad I bought this farm. Yeah, I'm very happy I bought it. It really changes this series a little bit. Now, my question is, when we cultivate this up, are we going to be able to go all the way to the edge of the field? You know, that grass bit that's right here. Are we going to be able to cultivate that away? If we can, that'll be good, because then we can increase the field a little bit. We're missing that whole outer edge because it's all grass, which is kind of a shame. However, if we can cultivate it or plow it or something, thinking that'll be really good. And I know that I hate plowing in this game. However, I got a few mods that'll help me with plowing. That isn't courseplay or anything like that. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll just cut across the middle of the field here. I'm pretty sure we're not really going to have that much to do left. And we're probably missing a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. Look at how much of the field we already got. Those fields are really good in their fertilization states. This field's pretty good too. I'm thinking we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Potentially what we can do if we have enough money is maybe we can buy this. My plan is, I was thinking about this the other day. I was thinking, well, what should I do with my sewing machine? We have a cultivator, which technically means we could buy a cheaper sewing machine, or we could sell our cultivator. My only thing is, I don't like my sewing machine because it's so small. It's small, and it takes a lot of time to be able to use it, just because of its small size. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing that it's small. However, it would be kind of nice to get a bigger sewing machine and something that's cheap and affordable, especially for our farm. I'm not actually sure what I'm fertilizing here. It's okay, though. As long as we get most of the field in, I'm thinking it'll be okay. Because look, as of right now, the yield's going to be even better than it would have been had we not done anything to this field. My plan is I'm probably going to sell my sewing machine, and then we're going to buy something else. That's why I was talking about these sewing machines here. Hopefully I don't run into anything while I'm trying to find the sewing machine. You know, something like this. Even this one would probably do us really good. But this one will probably do us really well. It's just some thoughts and ideas for the good of our farm. All right, we only got a little bit left of fertilizer here, which is okay. Thinking that'll do right there, and then we can turn this way. You're kind of doing a guessing game when you don't have GPS, which is kind of a shame they don't have GPS in this game. you see tractors that have the ability to have GPS on them, and you see tractors in the loading screen that have GPS on them, but you can't have a GPS. Like this one, for example, has a GPS right there. This is a default tractor, by the way, that has a GPS right on the top. However, you can't use GPS. There is no GPS to be used, which is kind of a shame. You know, we have all these big modern tractors. It's just we don't have modern programming to be able to use them as if they were modern tractors. And I know I do have that one GPS mod. However, I have no idea how to make it work. I'm thinking I probably need to go back to the store and get it configured, but I don't know how to make it work. It hasn't worked for me. It's not that it's a bad mod by any means. I think it probably does work. It's just I haven't been able to figure out how to make it work yet. It's not as easy and simple as FS17's GPS system. I absolutely love that GPS system. It was amazing. It was simple. It was easy to use. FS19 seems to have a little bit more difficult with its GPS system. I don't know who created it. I can't remember off the top of my head who created it. And it's not bad by any means. We need GPS. I just don't necessarily know how to use it. If I did, it would make jobs like this way more efficient. Now look, we almost hit this entire field. Okay, we're out. Which means we're going to fold this all up. And we're done. I'm pretty sure we're done with today. We have nothing else to do today. I'm thinking we'll keep this. We'll keep this off screen. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to go back to the store. I'm going to grab our fertilizer and stuff like that. I'm going to bring it back to the farm, and then we'll see what happens after that. Yeah. We have to mow the lawn too, which we'll probably do next episode, probably after we're done mowing that field. We have a lot of things to do. This is farming, and I love it. I love it. I love it. Just the setup of this farm is just absolutely amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna say goodbye to this sewing machine. It's very tiny. It's just, for some of our fields, it's not necessarily the most efficient machine. I don't know. For our plows, the plow that I got off screen, that I've been using in my grower's farm map, is these plows right here. They work just like plows. They're way better than these plows, in my opinion. I'd much rather use this than one of these ones. It's just, I hate plowing in this game. It's even in 17. I always did plow though, just so I could get a better yield. And I hate it. I hate plowing. It's one of those things I just don't like. Just don't like it. All right, let's back up here. We will leave this right here for now. And then I'm thinking tomorrow we'll come back, we'll mow our fields up, we'll probably do some other, not sowing around, but we'll probably maybe fertilize these fields if we can. We do have this field here, which is full of wheat. That's good. And we also have, I want to say 2 of these are oats, which is fine. That's actually a good thing, because we have oats here. We have our grass field just about here, and then we have canola. So we have 3 crops at the moment. But thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to do it for us for this episode of Farming Simulator. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. See you later. Peace. Deutz. Love ya. Peace out.